music hits, we got you. Hi everyone, my name is Karo and I love engineering and technology as my passion, which I could talk about on my show. Don't forget to watch Asphere's Cafe every weeknights right here on Cool FM. Hope to see you soon on my cafe.
Mula sa TVH Group of Networks, ito ang inyong himpilan, ito ang inyong tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
And now the host now open. It's para mo.
Alright, hello everyone and welcome to Asphere's Cafe. Today is Thursday, July 3rd, 2025 and yes, we're gonna kick off our another cafe session with the gaming headlines of course. And later on the cafe is gonna be a serious matter to talk about, that is Stop Killing Games campaign, that is our initiative, right brother. So we're gonna talk about that at the last part of Asphere's cafe, but for now let's start with how's everyone doing here. Let's start with Dreamcar. How are you? Jermaine.
Alright. It was confirmed now. Putulan Dila in karaoke format is now finally here on Star Kara Music Channel. Sponsor to Gio Kamatis.
Alright. But yeah, other than that, how are you doing so far? I mean, how are you today?
Busy of course because at 10 p.m. Globe is going to have at maintenance until tomorrow. So that's not good.
Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer, I mean. But yeah, now Jermaine, how are you today?
Fine so far. It's been quite a while since I last talked about something about the gaming industry. Also, I have a cup of coffee in my hand right now. I don't know what this is. I think it's 3-in-1. I don't know if it's coffee or Sunmig, but you know what? Put it down for the next round.
All right, thank you, Jermaine. All right, so let's get right away into the gaming headlines. But actually, before that, effective today, our cafe is now shortened to just 1 hour. So it's no longer 1 hour and 30 minutes for Monday to Thursday episodes of Asphere's Cafe. So now we're going to be consistent with 1 hour like the Friday episode. So yes, today's episode will be just 1 hour, just like with the Friday episode. So yeah, going forward, we will be ending our show, or we'll be ending our cafe at 7:30 p.m. So why is that? Well, Geometric Tomato has requested his show to move to an earlier time slot, and initially I was proposing to move his show to 8 to 9, but he opposed it because I agree with the stake because one of the other full FM colleagues, like Apple Tomato, Angelo Flores, and TCP will lose their shows, and I do not want that. So yeah, I mean I could sacrifice my last 30 minutes of my show, and that's what I did. So there you go. I made my show an hour again, just like with the Friday episode. But yeah, so starting today, effective today, my show will run from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. and we are still live from 8 to 9 on Fridays. So yeah, keep that in mind, ladies and gents. I repeat, we are live from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. on Mondays to Thursdays and 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Fridays. So both time slots are 1 hour each. So yes, I don't mind losing the last 30 minutes because this also gives me an opportunity to prepare for dinner anyway. So that's always a good thing. And also, it's been a long time since my show usually ended at 7:30, but now we're back with the 1 hour, and that is where my show will end at 7:30. So the last time that my show ends at 7:30 was around last year. I could not remember what month, but yeah, our show now ends again. Our show now ends at 7:30 p.m. All right, now let's get into the gaming headlines for real this time, and let me just bring up my screen share, or should I say yes? And our first gaming headline for tonight is Xbox massive layoffs. Gosh, I wonder why. We're gonna get into that now. So, here it is. This is coming from Niche Gamer. Microsoft has announced they're laying off thousands of employees from their global workforce, affecting as much as 4% of their total workforce. The Xbox maker made the announcement to lay off thousands of employees, roughly 9,000 in total, according to a new report from the Seattle Times. The new layoffs will affect their Microsoft Gaming division, which runs their Xbox brand, though it remains to be seen how many staff are let go from each division. Microsoft Gaming boss Phil Spencer said in an internal memo obtained by The Verge, to position gaming for enduring success and allow us to focus on strategic growth areas, we will end or decrease work in certain areas of the business and follow Microsoft's lead in removing layers of management to increase agility and effectiveness. Out of respect for those impacted today, the specifics of today's notifications and any organizational shifts will be shared by your team leaders in the coming days. Spencer added, I recognize that these changes come at a time when we have more players, games, and gaming hours than ever before. Our platform, hardware, and game roadmap have never looked stronger. The success we're seeing currently is based on tough decisions we have made previously. We must make choices now for continued success in future years, and a key part of that strategy is the discipline to prioritize these focus opportunities. We will protect what is thriving and concentrate effort on areas with the greatest potential while delivering on the expectations the company has for our business. This focused approach means we can deliver exceptional games and experiences for players for generations to come. While Microsoft has been making numerous cuts to the workforce by claiming it's to secure the future success and growth, the firings are immediately followed by mass filings for foreign visas, mostly H-1B applicants, who can be employed for a fraction of the cost of American workers. Prior to this run of layoffs and previous runs of layoffs, Microsoft applied for over 10,000 labor condition applications in the latest quarter alone. LCAs are the formal application process to later hire foreign workers as H-1B applicants. Furthermore, it's worth noting Microsoft is not it's not the third biggest filer of foreign labor applicants behind Amazon and Nvidia. The new round of layoffs come after months and months of layoffs at the company, with thousands cut after the big Activision Blizzard acquisition and entire studios getting shut down, including Tango Gameworks. So, is this a massive layoff? Yes, it is, because can you guys cannot believe how many members are affected by this layoff? Like, yeah, around 9,000 staff members who work in Xbox division are being impacted by this layoff, and I don't know, and what is going to happen to the Xbox division? What are the next steps they're gonna take after the layoff, right? Like, it really is uncertain, knowing that the next gen Xbox console is going to be based on the PC architecture now, rather than so basically Xbox is kind of dead now. So again, with the massive layoffs going on, or I should say, with the massive layoffs coming to their way, it is sad to see that Xbox in the future will be less fun, or I should say, it will be kinda not the core focus of Microsoft, as I'm afraid of, which I hope is not true for me. But it's kind of sad seeing this layoff, because again, one of the games that they work on are also cancelled. And let me just bring it up here. But yeah, again, one of the games that they previously work on, that's supposedly that is supposedly under development, now cancelled because of this layoff. So yup, Xbox is Xbox is under, or should say, Xbox is uncertain as we speak. So now let's talk to our co-host about this news regarding the Xbox massive layoff. So Jermaine and Dreamcar, I will start with Dreamcar first. Dreamcar, what do you say about the massive Xbox layoff, and what can you say to them? Like, I know it's hard, devastating to hear that's a massive layoff that impacted by the work that their projects getting and such. But yeah, what do you say?
It's a total loss for Xbox for this one because of course employers are now get a little bit shorter, and I think that's because of the rise of AI. I think, and either both of the Xbox games are getting a little bit less, and what happens to them is of course Xbox is a little bit more less now.
That is, yeah, I agree with your take, Dreamcar. Now, Jermaine, same question, but what do you say about the massive Xbox layoff that we just read, and the projects that were under development now canceled because of this layoff. Yeah, it's very sad. So what do you say, Trumaine?
Well, I could only say that this is one of the things that's gonna be like, a possible Chapter 11 bankruptcy soon after. This is quite a big news for many Xbox users. At the same time, those who have been been using the console for so long. Now that the games that they've been anticipating on are about to be canceled, as well as Microsoft now going a little bit too much on the layoff, it's gonna be down spiral from here. I bet
Yeah,
one day they're just gonna say, "Oh, we declared Chapter 11 bankruptcy only to the Xbox division, but the rest would still flounder along the way."
like yeah, the rest that isn't part of that, the rest that isn't Xbox, like Azure, Microsoft Windows, or just to say Windows, Azure, Windows, Microsoft
Mhm.
365, their divisions are doing well. Even so, their business divisions outside Xbox are doing well. But for this gaming division, this is already looking uncertain, right, Jermaine?
Yes, it is. So it's likely best towards for our computer keyboards to press F, respectfully, for
Yeah,
those who lost their jobs.
yeah,
So
very
sad.
sad. So sad indeed. So we're gonna press F as we speak. Yup. Alright, next we have here is WWE 2K25 coming to Nintendo Switch 2 this July. So, publisher 2K and developer Visual Concepts announced WWE 2K25 is coming to Switch 2 this month. WWE 2K25 is, as I said, is coming to Nintendo Switch 2 on July 23rd via the eShop, and I see the term a physical game key card which requires a download. So it's not the full game card but a game key card. I'm not surprised by this news. So, what is this? How does the gameplay look like on the Nintendo Switch 2? We're just gonna mute the audio to prevent a copyright, but you can see this is how the gameplay looks like, and we're just going to uh, try increasing it here, but the screen share is unfortunately at 720p and 30 frames. But you can see I'm looking at myself, so the cutscenes seems to be so the cutscene seems to be at 30 frames, but the gameplay itself is indeed 60 frames. So that is good to see. But cutscenes are 30 frames, but the gameplay I'm seeing is 60 frames. Yes, literally, what I'm seeing in my camera right. Oh, I'm sorry. What I'm seeing in my screen is indeed 60 frames gameplay, with the exceptions of the cutscenes, of course. But the entire gameplay is 60 frames. So that is good that we could hear. So yeah, that is a little bit of the gameplay we just saw, and that is the WWE 2K25 announced trailer. Again, I didn't want to play with the audio because I'm fear of getting copyright struck in like with the previous episode of Asphere Cafe, where I showed the trailer of Arcandia, which got copyright blocked worldwide, so I had to remove it manually on the respective channels that I live stream. So yeah, but back to this one. So now you just saw the gameplay trailer or announced trailer. So you have a lot of variety of features we can expect. So we have 2K Showcase, the Bloodlines Dynasty, the Island, a roster for the ages, WWE 2K25, new match types and improvements on gameplay. So as expected, my GM with online multiplayer, my faction, my rise, universe, creation suit, DLC season pass. And now for the editions, it comes in 3 editions. They have the standard edition, which will cost you $70 US. Deadman edition will cost you $100 US, and the Bloodline edition will cost you $130. So for pre-order bonus offers with standard edition, you will see the what six pack a bonus pack of content including 5 playable superstars. You have Uncle Howdy, Dexter Loomis, Nikki Cross, Joe Gussie, and Eric Rowan, plus Uncle Howdy and Nikki Cross mask cosmetic item for the island. And Deadman includes all of the pre-order bonuses from the standard edition. Plus, you get the Deadman edition bonus pack, which includes Mattel Elite Greatest Hits Undertaker and original Undertaker persona cards and playable superstars. A useful object, Undertaker 95 mask, cosmetic item for the island, and Brother Love miniature. And the season pass to all 5 post-launch DLC character packs and 15,000 PC. So when you get the Deadman edition, you already have the season pass included for the upcoming 5 post-launch DLC character packs. So that's good. Now, finally, for the Bloodline edition, it includes all of the content from standalone edition and the Deadman edition. What the Bloodline edition includes the ringside pass, which means you get the season pass plus Superstar Mega Boost. The Rock Nation of Domination pack, which features a Rock Nation of Domination persona card and playable superstar, and will only be available as part of the Bloodline edition. And now, for the bonus pack of the set edition, it features Mattel Elite Series 114 Jey Uso and Mattel Elite Greatest Hits Roman Reigns persona cards and playable superstars. So this pack includes a family above all hoodie, OTC shirt, Yeet tank top, and Yeet sunglasses cosmetic items for the island, while for Steam only, it includes an additional 32,500 VC. Also included is the WrestleMania 41 pack, which features the currently available WrestleMania 41 Arena, plus 2 WrestleMania 41 Superstar Persona cards and playable superstars, and a new playable superstar, which will all be available at a later date. So that is WWE 2K25 coming to Nintendo Switch this July, and this July 23rd rather. So yeah, if you're a WWE 2K fan, and if you're willing to play this on the Nintendo Switch 2, will you be playing this? Because what I said earlier in my take is that the gameplay looks 60 frames while the cutscenes is 30 frames. So again, your experience may vary if it's going to be worth playing or not. Again, I said that the cutscenes are in 30 frames while the actual gameplay is 60 frames. So that's what I saw in the trailer. So yeah, will you be playing this? If you're a WWE fan or 2K fan, will you be playing this? And now now heading over to our co-host, Truman Dreamcar. What do you think about this game? Dreamcar?
No comment for me for now.
No comment. All right, Truman. What do you think about this game?
Oh my god, it's the WWE! Man, this is actually quite exciting. Because they're the same company that are behind, like, NBA 2K, so... Now that they're coming towards the Switch, I guess if there'll be a multiplayer mode, bring it on. It's gonna be a little fun of a lifetime. You know, wrestling with them classics like Randy Orton, John Cena, you know, those guys. They're gonna be, like, fun for many to, like, try and, you know, get their best shot into, like, knocking them over, knocking them down for so much. It's quite exciting.
Good to know that you're excited for this new entry in WWE 2K franchise. All right, and before we take a break, Donkey Kong Banasa is made by the same developer team as Super Mario Odyssey. So Nintendo has confirmed Donkey Kong Banzai is being developed by the same team as Super Mario Odyssey. The confirmation that the new Donkey Kong game is being made by the very same folks behind Super Mario Odyssey comes from media previews for the game, which we will take a look from Your Gamer. So a Nintendo representative said during the event, the development team of Donkey Kong Banzai is the same as for Super Mario Odyssey. So this means the game was produced by the Nintendo Entertainment Planning and Development Division, which is the largest internal development group at the company. And now if we look at the Eurogamer article, so you can see they also have said the same thing as well. But yeah, pretty interesting as we know that now we know that the Donkey Kong Banzai is developed by the same team as Super Mario Odyssey, and I say this is good. So I can expect this game to be as top tier for the Nintendo Switch 2 game, aside from Mario Kart World, of course. So and as for your gamers' thoughts on this one, and Alex simply said flew by, and Alex wrote in his preview, even if I spend much of it doing a lot of the same walking ball actions repeatedly, time flying is always a surefire sign of something that's good, so this formula might just be a winner. So there you go, ladies and gents. That is the good news that we get that we just saw. Now that the Nintendo EPD is confirmed to be working on Donkey Kong Banzai. Once again, the same team who worked on Super Mario Odyssey. So now let's give our co-host our thoughts on this news. So, Dreamcar, what do you think? Okay, Dreamcar.
Dream Curry.
I love Infinix. Alright, where was I?
Okay, so what is okay? So TLDR, Donkey Kong Banzai is confirmed to be developed by the same team of Super Mario Odyssey, and that is Nintendo Entertainment Planning and Development Division. That is known as Nintendo EPD. So we can expect that this game will be as good as Super Mario Odyssey, and it will be a top tier game for the Nintendo Switch 2. So yeah, Dreamcar, what do you think about the news?
Similar, it's a very interesting similarities between the two. Of course, Donkey Kong and Super Mario based on the same company. Nothing much to say. That's very interesting that they are also based on the NEPD.
EPD stands for Entertainment Planning and Development Division. There you go. All right, Trumaine, what do you think about this news? Now that we confirm that now we know that the Donkey Kong Banzai is developed by the same team as Super Mario Odyssey. Trumaine, what do you think?
A collaboration is inevitable in the next coming months. That's it.
Wait, Trumaine, I think your microphone is a little bit low. Can you repeat what you said?
Hang on, hang on. Let me try fixing my mic for a second.
All right, take your time. Take your time. All right, who else is here? Who else is here? We have Mark Morales. Since Mark is here, what do you think about this news?
One word. I'll do a monkey voice. That means I'm excited for that.
All right, I think the mic.
And yeah, you do know now that this game is developed by the same team who work on Super Mario Odyssey. That is Nintendo EPD. You heard that right. You heard that right.
Yes,
you heard that
right.
Pretty exciting, right? All right, back to you, Trumaine. So, what do you think about this news that the said game is being developed by the same team who work on Super Mario Odyssey? Trumaine.
A collaboration is inevitable within a few months or so. That's all I can say.
Inevitable, right? Very
Yes.
much.
Because even though they are like in the same development team, same guys, same graphic designers and all of that, they already know their lore. So pretty much the inevitable collaboration between the two games will be likely unprecedentedly anticipated by many.
Yeah.
That's why it's inevitable.
Yep, I can already say, Trumaine. I can already say right now, Trumaine, that this game is gonna be as good as Super Mario Odyssey. Who agrees? Who couldn't agree more, right?
Yeah. Wish luck towards to the monkey.
Indeed, and I hope for the best for Nintendo to make Donkey Kong Banasa a successful game on Nintendo Switch 2. It is
Alright.
now 6:55 p.m. as we will continue our gaming coffee sessions until 7:30 p.m. And yes, we will be here once again. As I said, we will be here until 7:30 as we are going to be sorted for 1 hour now going forward. So yes, and also later on this cafe, we will be talking about Stop Killing Games initiative, which many people are talking about. Even myself have seen many YouTube videos, and I am and might as well I'll be bringing this to spread the word right now, not right now, to spread the word what is going on with Stop Killing Games campaign and why you should care about that. So that will be discussed later on Asphere's Cafe. Our sponsor is Dreamcar.
Asphere Circon, Dream Cars, Pizza, Cafe, Coffee, Deluxe, Karaoke, and Melody Mart. As Asphere's Cafe will return after these words. Asperago.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus. Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you. Capinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Capinoy Coffee from FVS Manufacturing Corporation. Melody Mart. Your everyday vibe for convenience. And TLX Karaoke. Ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan. You're listening to Cool FM.
#1 sa Mega Manila.
Nationwide pa!
Beat the heat with Init Deals ni Asparagus. Feeling the summer burn? It's time to chill. Literally.
Buy one, take one on selected split type aircon.
Get a cool 50% off on high-efficiency inverter aircons. Whether you're cooling one room or the whole house, Asphere has you covered. Beat the heat. Save big. Visit your nearest branch or shop online now at asphereaircons.ph. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na. Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you.
New, ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Subukan niyo na ang Melody Mart Onigiris. Maraming fillings na pwedeng pagpilian. May classics, locals, at premium fillings na suwag magpapasaya ng samyo.
Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart. Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Biking, meron rin tayong Overload Onigiris na mas pinalaki, mas maraming fillings.
Price starts at 55 pesos. Bumili ka ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Melody Mart Onigiris. Price starts at 55 pesos. Available in Melody Mart outlets nationwide.
Melody Mart. Your everyday vibe for convenience.
Dream Car Karaoke po, tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Capinoy Coffee.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Capinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Capinoy Coffee.
Masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Pinoy coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Capinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Capinoy Coffee from FVS Manufacturing Corporation.
Dito na tayo sa Jer A. Dito na tayo sa Joy A Supermarket kung saan lahat ay mura at marami mga discount. Matthew Margarine Sardines only 12 pesos plus buy one take 3 pa. Durex condoms buy one get 6 for all flavors starts at 49 pesos. Buy one Frostbite ice cream and get our exclusive The N-Word song in CD. Sa supermarket namin ay Joy A. Joy A Supermarket, ang paboritong budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas.
Joy A Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Does your credit card earn you free miles on everyday expenses? Does your credit card allow you to fly for free to international destinations? Does your credit card have all the aforementioned, but with a waive annual fee for the first 3 years? You wouldn't have to worry while answering those questions anymore. Introducing the CFV Filipino Jet Crossworld Credit Card, the only card in the Philippines that not only earns you miles the fastest way for only 45 pesos per mile, but has also no annual fee for the first 3 years. Earning free flights had never been easier. Apply now at your nearest CFV branch or apply online via the CFV online banking app. Only from CFV. Express the freedom of banking. CFV is regulated by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. CFV is a proud member of Crosslink. CFV. Express the freedom of banking. A member of Crosslink and supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Dumarami na ang gumagaling sa Sid Panyawan Herbal Capsule. Ako po si Antonio de la Cruz from Northern Cotabato. Dati po sumakit yung likod ko pero ngayon gumaling na dahil sa Sid Panyawan.
Ako po si Kin. Dati po sumakit po aking tiyan at likod at ulo. Ayun, ininom ko yung herbal capsule. Pagkatapos, bigla ako gumaling. Ay bay, natuwa ang aking misis.
Mabibili sa lahat ng drugstores nationwide.
Are you looking for a place to cool yourself down? Do you wish to find a refresher that pops? Then go visit Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor with Soda Pop. Located in the city of Taguig, Soda Pop brings you an alternative to those average milk tea shops that's too expensive. They have a wide variety of flavors including strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, to name a few. They also have 2 sizes to choose from, perfect for every scenario. Whether you can drink and chill at home or bond with your friends, Soda Pop is here to stay. Price starts at 39 pesos SRP, so you don't need to worry about your pockets going empty. So, choose Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration. Soda Pop, now with flavors of strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, and more. Starting at 39 pesos. Soda Pop, pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration. Whoa. I'm gonna have to stop you there, Aya. Because good ingredients are now easy to find. With a Sunrise Beam online app, you can order from your nearest Sunrise Mall with more than 50 plus stores available and get it delivered right in front of your doorstep. Order your goods from Joy A Supermarket, Joy A Department Store, Melody Mart, PVC Drug, and more. Download the Sunrise Beam online app now and take advantage of convenience.
I have headache and I have siponots. Pag 2, pwedeng flu. I have body pain and I have sore throat. Pag 2, pwedeng flu. I have lagnat, I have body pain. Pag 2, pwedeng flu. Mag-BioFlu. Dahil pag may 2 symptoms, pwedeng flu yan. BioFlu. Kaya anumang sintomas ng flu.
Alagang Unilab yan. Phenylephrine, HCl, chlorphenamine, maleate, paracetamol is the generic name of BioFlu. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Hey!
And we are back. It is now 7:04 p.m. as we continue our coffee sessions right here on Asphere's Cafe. Yes, I have just turned on my face for a reason because this will be for me talking about stop killing games later, so stay tuned for that. So now let's continue with our gaming headlines from Niche Gamer as we speak. So let me just clear that off right now. As we will
Wait, why is
be
someone laughing? Why
as
is
we will
someone
be
laughing?
focusing right now on the Grand Fantasy Blue. Okay, so let me just start my screen share. Oh wait, I can't. So let me just turn the screen share off. So now let's go to my
Excuse me.
browser and then we can continue our wrap screen covering. So here it is, and this is and here is the headline about Red Blue Fantasy Relink of 2 million copies. Publisher side games and developer side games of Osaka announced Red Blue Fantasy Relink has topped 2 million copies shipped. The new milestone comes only a year after 68 the action RPG topped 1 million copies within 2 months of its release too. To celebrate the new milestone, Blindfold Fantasy Relink is now 60% off on both PC and PlayStation consoles through the middle of July. So nothing really exciting, but other than that, I can say that this is an exciting number for for the game to top $2 million. So that is good. That is good. So yeah, that is Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Will be hitting 2 million copies. So what do you think, Dream Car? Okay, Dream Car.
All right, where was I? Where was I? This one. Okay.
All right.
Nothing
Yes.
much to say. It's a very interesting game, and it's 4, 5, and Windows PC. Not to say it's very interesting graphics though.
Right. Okay, so that is. Wait. Almost forgot Jermaine. Jermaine, what do you say about Grand Blue Fantasy Relink topping 2 million copies?
Keep up the
Jermaine.
good work. Keep up the good work for them. They're gonna be reaching 3 million and 4 million and 5 million soon after. So good luck with them.
Okay.
Oh boy, what
Right.
did I miss? I did Galataka.
Yeah. All right. True. All right. Mark Morales. So what do you say about this news topping 2 million copies for Grand Blue Fantasy Relink?
One word, congratulations. That's all.
All right. Thank you, Mark. All right, now let's get into the V2B news for a bit because Sameko Sabdon gets over millions of views for debut streams. So, yes, remember Gargura? Now she's back with her new her new fresh start that is Sameko Saba. So, the said VTuber is
Wow.
to a huge crowd of to a huge live crowd of hundreds of thousands. In the days since, her VOD has reached almost 3 million viewers. The reason is that Saba is rumored to be the Hololife's most popular idol Gargura after graduating from the company earlier this year. So, VTubers, especially corporate ones, typically have contracts which prohibit them from advertising their past lives as it's referred to by fans. Combined with the sort of kayfabe that VTuber fans appreciate it can be pretty of a cue to find VTubers who have regretted from the corporate scene. So, at the time of the writing, Saba recently passed the 1 million subscriber mark, quickly closing in on Gura's nearly 5 million. So that is pretty cool, and yes, I have seen bits of the debut stream of Saba, and I can say is that yay, Saba is back. It is stronger than ever, and I'm so happy for her that she's back in the video scene. So yeah, now let's start with Jumaine first. Jumaine, what do you think about this news?
Saba, 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 Saba,
Yes,
Saba,
yes, ladies and gents, that's Saba Saba and Saba Days.
Not a good waifu there.
Saba is back, baby, and I am literally saying that not to reference what that H Live, thing about that. But anyway, it's quite exciting now that these guys are back again to entertain us for another round. This time uncensored and unmanaged. Independency is king right here, guys. So I hope we keep climbing up to the top until we surpass that 5 million mark. Come on, guys. Let's give some
comeback is real. The comeback is real.
Comeback is really real, and I am saying this right now.
Makarel girl, Lamau. Let's go!
We love Saba. Yes, and even if TLDR, if you haven't seen her debut song and just sing Saba, you should listen to that right now because the song is adorable and I love it. I really do.
Yes, she's saying country roads again. So go support her.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, what we have? Three manzanas. It's Priapol. No, Priapol.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Who do we have in the audience? It's MSA.
Is my microphone okay?
Yeah. Hello,
yes.
Hello, Priapol. So, yes, I have turned my camera on in preparation for me talking about Stop Killing Games Initiative here because I think I have to show my face because people are going to be watching my video if my recommendation related to Stop Killing Games will show up. So, yeah, it's important for me to have my face on. So yes. So by the way, yes, this is my actual IRL face I'm seeing right now. So again, we will be talking about the Stop Killing Games initiative. So please stay tuned for that because it's gonna be a long ride for this one. And I will say you guys should care about Stop Killing Games because again, if you care about video games, then we need to share. We need to spread the word right now about Stop Killing Games initiative. So we'll get into that later because we're gonna take a break. It is now 7:12 p.m. We're gonna just take a very short break though. So yeah, it is now 7:12 in the evening.
Is my microphone okay?
Right here on Asphere's Coffee.
Yes.
Sponsors. Car.
Asphere Second, Dream Cars Pizza, Pinoy Coffee, Dilex Karaoke, and Melody As of course, we take another break. Aspere's Cafe will return up to the source Asparagos.
Yep. See you later, guys. We'll be right back. We will be right back.
Alas 7:12. Ito na
Na
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus. Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you. Capinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Capinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation. Melody Mart, your everyday vibe for convenience. And TLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan. You're listening to Cool FM.
Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Nationwide pa!
Beat the heat with Init Deals ni Asparagus. Feeling the summer burn? It's time to chill. Literally. Buy one, take one on selected split type aircon. Get a cool 50% off on high efficiency inverter aircons. Whether you're cooling one room or the whole house, Asphere has you covered. Beat the heat. Save big. Visit your nearest branch or shop online now at asphereaircons.ph. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na. Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you.
New. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Subukan niyo na ang Melody Mart Onigiris. Maraming fillings na pwedeng pagpilian. May classics, locals, at premium fillings na suwag magpapasaya ng tiyan niyo.
Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart. Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Biking, meron rin tayong overload onigiris na mas pinalaki, mas maraming fillings.
Price starts at 55 pesos. Bumili na ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Melody Mart Onigiris. Price starts at 55 pesos. Available in Melody Mart outlets nationwide.
Melody Mart, your everyday vibe for convenience.
Dream Car Karaoke po, tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kaping gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee from FES Manufacturing Corporation.
Kami ang bahala sa'yo, baby. Ikaw at ikaw aalagaan ko. Araw-araw, gabi-gabi, forever. Ingatan at sasamahan ka. Love in life, in life. Love in life, in life. Love in life, in life. Sa in life, alaga ka. In life, a lifetime for good. To learn more, visit inlife.com.ph.
We are back on the cafe. It's our return to Asphere and Asphere's Cafe.
Alright, we are back right here on Asphere's Cafe. It is now 7:17 p.m. and that is 12 minutes before we leave the cafe. Alright, to the rest of the co-hosts except Jumaine, please turn your cams off because this is going to be a very important topic. So please turn your cameras off. Except Jumaine. Alright, thank you so much. Alright, so this is so today as the world know that the Stop Killing Games initiative is proven to be quite more popular, and the reason is that because private software was spreading misinformation about the initiative, and that misinformation about Stop Killing Games only made the campaign boost further, and that is thanks to the massive popular YouTubers like Mutahar from Some Ordinary Gamers. What else? Mutahar, Asmongo TV. You know those two popular YouTubers. Oh yeah, also Spawnwave, Gamers Nexus, and so many I could not name because again I watch so many of the YouTubers that I always keep up with the tech news. But yeah, as far as we do know that Asmongo, Mudahar from Some Ordinary Gamers have covered the coverage, and yeah, we're gonna be talking about right now as to why it matters if you care about video games right now. So let's get the screen share up here, and for the detailed explanation, Jumaine, can you explain what is Stop Killing Games initiative? Jumaine, go ahead.
Accordingly, here, as I read, it is a consumer movement and initiative with the goal of preserving video games after they are taken offline. This is according to the Wikipedia article. The initiative was started back in 2024 by Ross Scott after the unexpected shutdown of The Crew, which is a racing game that required a constant internet connection despite being mostly single-playered. This initiative have gathered quite popularly, being covered by various different YouTubers and other news outlets. This movement also launched multiple government petitions to be for the games for this one to be continued on. Wow, this is quite crazy. As Kyra has already been screen sharing. Over the past year, they have successfully escalated complaints on this problem to consumer agencies in France, Germany, and Australia, and have brought forth petitions for new law on this problem to various countries. A list of the actions taken to date can be viewed on the provided link, and they're here. As of 2025, most of the consumer action on this matter has concluded, and they are awaiting decisions on it from several governments. However, there are a few remaining avenues left where people can participate if they're eligible. As of this time,
And
as you can
also,
see,
and
go
also,
ahead.
as of right now, we have reached 961,086 signatures, which is nearly 100% as we speak. So the movement we are showing is strong. So let's keep that going. And yeah, we have, and this is why people care about video games. So this is why they signed the petition. So why you should care about this exactly? Because again, video game publishers can take away your right to play if they discontinue the game, and this is a must if you are against it. So yes, so again, Ubisoft killing the Crew game, it was definitely an online game only, and this is a massive, or should I say, a massive slap in the face. If you own the game, you should own it, but in reality, you own nothing, and that is what the term we hear, and this is so concerning, right?
Exactly, because the fact that you're not just, you're only just playing the game. Technically, you already own the game because you purchased it from the rights. So why all of a sudden you're just going to be pulling it offline? You should have made the game free in the first place, and then just do it how Hoyoverse did it. If they want to do it, they're gonna do it online. They should have made the game free, and then everything else is paid to play. For example, the coins, the exclusive cars, and all that. But instead, you just shut down an entire server for that game, and because of this, everybody is like upset about it. So this movement was made, and it's not
Yes.
just, racing games alone. Maybe other games would be affected by this move as well. Who knows, maybe our favorite RPG game would actually just disappear one day just because they can. It's not because we own the game, but because they still own the server that was running the game. So, in other words, it's a bit of a problem here, guys. So, if this initiative didn't go further, our games would be dying out sooner than later than we've already expected. How can we play GTA San Andreas nowadays, or even the classic games like Battleship, or as far as Dota, if everybody remembers Dota, or LOL?
Yes, exactly. So, you just heard from Chumain. Once again, it's very very important, and we are already tired of the game companies shutting the titles you own, and then apparently when they shut down, you don't own anything, like you own nothing, and Ubisoft is taking advantage of this. And it's like, yeah, Ubisoft is taking advantage of shutting down the games, and then they have the audacity to say you don't own games. Like,
Yeah.
dude, like if you buy the game from them, you should have the ownership. Like with the movies and shows. Like let's say if you own the Blu-ray, you
Yes,
own
exactly.
you own a 4K Blu-ray. You own the copy. You own the movie copy.
Yes.
Simple as that. But with the
Yes.
video games like this, it's unfair. Like video game publishers shutting down. Yeah, makes no sense.
It
It really makes
really
no sense.
does make no sense, especially with the fact on how, how constituted they can be, to the point that shutting down an entire game without any sort of preservation is gonna make everybody who are like fans of this game to like rally behind this petition. So it would be better, like, these games should be preserved, because if the previous games before the HD universe started like appearing left and right, before they appear, the games happen to have their own servers in their own copies. Nowadays they are just like saving money for it by conglomerating every single server that any customer had bought the copies with, to be in this one massive cloud that they could just delete anytime soon, right? So it's kind of unfair that they would just suddenly do that without any sort of like, you know, effort to like save the assets, the game files, and all of that kind of shaz.
Exactly, Jermaine. Exactly, Jermaine. So now let's read the frequently asked questions. And if you're still confused, what is killing Stop Killing Games initiative is, let me head over now to FAQ. So there are a lot of questions for you to ask, and yes, it's if you have a lot of questions to ask, like what is this exactly? Well, yeah, let's read this one. Let's read the first three questions. How are publishers destroying video games? And the answer is, an increasing number of video games are designed to rely on the server the publisher controls in order for the game to function. This acts as a lifeline to the game. When the publisher decides to turn this off, it is essentially cutting off live support of the game, making it completely inoperable for all customers. It does not happen with the older games, by the way. Like if you own the handheld games, like the DS games, this does not happen. Well,
Exactly.
in today's world of video game industry, it happens. Why? Right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And you
When
can say
this
that this
happens,
must be.
go ahead,
Yeah,
Jermaine.
go ahead. Like I said, when it happens, it sometimes makes it obvious that they're probably cutting costs so that they won't have to like make individual servers per copy of the game. They just, place it in this one major cloud that, they could just cut off anytime. It's like they're like killing heaven here. It's like that feeling, And as this line says, as I will be continuing from here, Ira, if that's okay. When that
Yeah, go ahead.
happens, when this happens, the game is essentially destroyed because no one can ever operate it again. As a result, the copy that you own will become a shell of its former self. You'll just get this black screen of death along with an error code that's saying server is officially offline. So it's kind of frustrating for many people because it's not there. Anyway, go ahead, Kyra.
Alright, next question. Why should people care about publishers destroying games? Well, video games are primarily just for entertainment and not of much consequence. The practice of necessarily destroying a product someone has already paid for represents a radical assault on consumer rights and even the concept of ownership itself. If this practice does not stop, it may be codified into law and spread to other products of more importance over time, such as agricultural equipment, educational products, medical devices, etc. It is important consumers maintain a basic level of rights. Yeah, you have the right to speak out your concern against the companies doing deceptive practices. Next question. How is this campaign going to save video games? Well, if companies face penalties for destroying copies of games they have sold, this is very likely to start curbing this behavior. Yes, straight to the point, and very straight to the point. If a company is forced to allow customers to retain their games in even one country, implementing those fixes worldwide becomes a trivial issue for them. So if destroying a game you paid for became illegal in France, companies that patch the game would likely apply the same patch to the games worldwide. There you go. So if this becomes a law in Europe, the video game companies will no longer be allowed to do EOS on the game you already bought, and they will be required to do an offline patch. And there's a lot of questions that we don't have time for, but if we go to the UK signatures, we have already reached over 100,000 signatures, so we are likely to hear from UK Parliament for a debate. So this is a fantastic news we are hearing so far. Yeah, very fantastic.
Yes, pretty
And yeah,
much.
so guys, if this is very important, if you guys love video games, if you support video games, please do your part right now. Sign the signature. If you're located in European Union country, please do your thing right now. Sign the petition because this is a very very important moment for the video games to preserve.
And we're
Let's make
talking to you.
this happen. Let's
And we're
make
talking
this
to
happen
you.
as we
Yes.
speak.
When we're talking to you exactly Berlin, France, Germany, everywhere in the world. Everywhere in the world that is European right now, sign that petition or else gaming would change forever.
Yes, if I encourage everyone right now to do your part, join the initiative, sign it while you can. If you're located in European Union country or UK, do your part right now. It's very important. And while we are not able to sign the petition because we're not located in European Union or UK, we are spreading the word because it helps and it matters. So again, if you care about video games, if you love to preserve video games, and if you want to keep playing forever, please sign the initiative right now. And you can head over to stopkillinggames.com. That is stopkillinggames.com.
And as
You have
Jamal once said, every single minute, every 60 seconds, a minute passes. Together we can stop this. Please spread the word. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Trumaine, and that is where we will end here right here on Asphere's Cafe. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. We will be back again tomorrow and next week for our fellow TVH Network viewers as we will be talking about some random topics right here on Asphere's Cafe. So yes, this has been Asphere's Cafe. I am Cairo.
And I'm Jermaine.
And I'm Dreamcard. The cafe is now closed.
That's right. And with that, coming up next is Story Time with Geometric. Have a great time, everyone. We will see you tomorrow and next week for our fellow TVH Network viewers with the Friday episode of Asphere's Cafe. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Have your takeouts now. Bye.
Asphere Cafe is produced by Super Entertainment and a whole station with House Media. Dreamcast Studios.